We're the show about food and fun places in the mayhem of life. It's the Tyler Glenn Show. Thank you for being a part of it on a Tuesday morning. And we've got a busy day. The Adventures of Uncle Bo. What a 24 hours it's been, and the stories we've got to tell. We got Uncle Bo out of jail, and he's home now with his family. No, I'm joking. But we've got some fun stuff to share regarding our Tyler Glenn Show adventures yesterday. Also, coming up on the show, our first 30-degree day of 2023 is on the way. It's been confirmed. And guess when it's coming? For Mother's Day. Mother's Day's gonna be 30. How awesome is that? Also, the adventures of the NHL. Man, the Edmonton Oilers took it on the chin last night. Oof, not good. AI tackles NHL mascots and redoes them. All the mascots redone by artificial intelligence. Sometimes it works good, and sometimes you're left scratching your head going, what was AI thinking? Really? We've seen that before. I think specifically the Simpsons characters, that when they transferred the Simpsons characters from animated to real life, it was like, whoa, this is awesome. This is so freaky. And those people did not exist. And then remember when AI made that pizza commercial, and it was just like, it was freaky and the people looked weird, and yum, yum, come get pizza. Pizza's fun. You're just like, you're creepy. So we'll see how AI made out with the NHL mascots. Also, a little closer to home, Western Hockey League playoff action, the Winnipeg Ice of the Western Hockey League. Yeah, we have a team in Brandon, the Brandon Wheat Kings. And the Winnipeg team is in the WHL final, the championship final, and they're going to be playing in the home of the Winnipeg Jets, and we'll have more on that coming up in just a little bit. Customers are being asked to tip now at self-checkouts. Some people are calling this emotional blackmail. Tipping at the self-checkout when you're doing the work yourself. We'll do a deep dive on that. Have you ever heard of the wedding rule, no ring, no bring? This might be something you want to adopt if you've got a big wedding coming up and the bills are piling up. It's where if the person that you're inviting doesn't have either a fiance or a spouse, they don't come. It's called no ring, no bring. We'll talk about that. The scents that you associate with your childhood home and the best Mother's Day gift. Top 5 mom-worthy presents recommended by experts. But first, let's take a look outside and see how things are shaping up on your Tuesday morning. And it's foggy. We've got some rain across the area. Kathleen was telling us it's raining where she is. But we've got fog in Brandon, lots and lots of fog. So be careful as far as visibility issues are concerned. You can see it there, fog in downtown Winnipeg. Not much in the way of precipitation, though, on the radar. So what rain you are getting is not super heavy. You can see not a whole bunch of green on the radar there this morning. Good morning to all our Twitch chatters. And that's Kathleen, who was first in this morning, Tasha and Cheryl. And Misbehaving and Kathleen. Uncle Bo's here. There he is, Quentin. And Jody, good morning. Good morning, Jody. And Porky Jr. is here, and Cindy is here. And we appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here. And for those who have yet to join us in chat, don't be shy. You likely, there's Twebster. You can just jump right in and join the conversation at any time. And we've got just such a great group, such a great crew. Jump right in. Feel free. We are going to start the show on a sad note, though. I have some sad news to share, and we lost a sunseeker yesterday, and I wanted to extend my condolences to the Rudolph family. Peggy Rudolph passed away yesterday, and I reached out to their son, Will, who I know through Facebook, and extended my deepest condolences. For those who are part of the Sunseeker group and have come on Starjets, you know Peggy and would recognize Peggy. And she lost her husband, Bill, a couple of years back. Here's Bill and the boys. And it was a sad day yesterday because Peggy was one of my favorite fans because I always got a hug from Peggy, and there's no getting away from it. She was one of those people, that would almost like, your grandma, where it's like you're not getting away, or that aunt that is just not she's gonna pull your ears, she's gonna say, "Oh, you look so good," and give you one of these on the cheek. "Oh, you look so good." And she just had a great personality and a very bubbly person. And every time that I would broadcast on the Starjet, didn't matter where we were, there she'd come. She would come and sit down beside us and have a cup of coffee. Usually a cigarette too. She would have a cigarette too, but no. Yeah, Peggy was much loved, and here she is with the boys. This is just the boys shot now, and it's really sad because it's been a number of years since we've gone on a Starjet vacation together. This huge group, a radio group that we would take with our travel agent here in Brandon, and that group was anywhere from 30. The very first year Quentin came, actually, on year 1 of 15, and there was like 35 people, and it ballooned to about 115 people, and at various times through the Starjet years. And Peggy had come probably about 5 of those times, and again had to be part of the broadcast. And so, yeah, prayers and condolences to the family as we think of the Rudolph family at this difficult time. And I wanted to share this picture of Peggy, and that's the one she would probably want to share. Good choice, Iron Will, with the snake. Yeah. Move over, Jake the snake. And yeah, we're going to miss her. She had that mischievous smile, and that's exactly how her personality was. There was always going to be some shit disturbed there. Some shit disturbed. Yeah. I love you, Peggy. Miss your hugs. I'll miss those hugs. Yeah. All right. Okay. What are we doing here? So let's switch gears here for a second and talk about Uncle Bo for a second, because this is a funny story now. So yesterday on the show, we had an incident. Our first incident on the Tyler Glenn Show, and I'm not talking about an internet outage. Yeah, I'm talking about Uncle Bo going rogue. So Uncle Bo, one of our sun seekers in chat, he goes rogue. And you know, so we do this little thing where we show you the roads like we did today. Look there it is. There's the roads, right? And you get to see that there's a little bit of fog. Okay? And it's a little public service. You get to see some weather, you get to see some roads. And we do that every day. We'd actually do it every half hour or so. And yesterday, everyone's in chat trying to draw my attention to a red car that's in one of the cameras. So this is from I made a story of this just so that I could explain it a little bit better here. So there it is. So I've circled it. Oh, gee, you can't see it in the chat there. Hang on a second. But you can. There's a car, little red car, and look at that. Uncle Bo is there, and everyone in chat is like, hey, Tyler, look. When you do the road report, there's a little red car there. Do you see it? And I'm like, okay. Oh, look it. Somebody is actually at that camera, and look at that. There is a person, Uncle Bo. He is at the camera, one of the cameras, one of the live cams. But I couldn't see that because you have to know that here in the studio, I'd have to like put my face right up against the monitor to actually see that. I could see the red car, but because it's not a live shot, it takes a picture every 10 minutes. I don't really pay a whole lot of attention unless there is like a really weird looking vehicle that it captures on the highway cam. So I can't say that this drew my attention at all. So, and then all of a sudden, yeah, okay, we get this. Hey, the guy that's there has got a Tyler Glenn Show picture, and it's Uncle Bo. He is Uncle Bo getting a cameo on the Tyler Glenn Show. So there's a better shot. You can see what happened on the show, and he was just so proud. So he's like, yeah, did you see me? And I'm like, yeah. And so I'm like, I'm going to make a TikTok video about this. And so he's like, cool, I don't have TikTok. You'll have to show me when it's done. So I spend about an hour and a half putting together this video and basically doing what I did here, with the exception that I know that during this show, the demographics of this show are kind of like mostly between the ages of 25 and 54. When you go on TikTok, and we do have some folks on TikTok, and I say this respectfully because we're streaming for the first few minutes on the platform, it's a predominantly young platform, meaning mostly under the age of 30. So when I'm making a TikTok, I have to kind of keep that in the back of my head. And we all remember Tide Pods, right? So, you know, someone goes and pretends to eat a Tide Pod, and what happens? All of a sudden, you've got like thousands of kids wanting to eat Tide Pods. So when I'm putting together the video, I'm saying things like, please don't do this. Please don't try this at home. You've heard that on TV. Please don't try this at home. So I'm showing the adventures of Uncle Bo. And in the meantime, I'm saying, please don't do this at home. Don't do this. And so then I post it, and Uncle Bo reaches out to me, and he's like, I'm going to get arrested. The cops are going to come and get me. And I'm like, no, everything's fine. It'll be fine. You're okay. No, they're going to come and get me. Oh my God. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe we should pull this down, because it not only was on TikTok, but it was like in the Instagram stories. It was all over the place. And he's like, yeah, no, I don't want to go to jail. Please take it down. And so we took it down, and I'm like, okay, all right. So we'll just have like, we'll gently put it in Instagram. We'll put it in stories here, the picture version, no video required. And so that's what happened. And so we were both breathing a sigh of relief, but I think that he had an accomplice in this. I'm not sure who it is, but another Sunseeker helped Uncle Bo. And Uncle Bo has kept that secret because, you know, it's like a witness protection issue. So unless that person is going to confess in chat. I don't think they're going to. But anyway, it was pretty funny, and we all had a good laugh because Uncle Bo went to great lengths to get on the show yesterday, and he was successful. Let it be known, Uncle Bo was successful, not in the traditional way, but again, I will say, if you're a young person, don't, because I had this fear that like some young person was going to say, "Oh yeah, Uncle Bo? Well, how about this? I'm going to get a 7-foot banner and I'm going to stretch it across the number 1 highway." And of course, you roll your eyes and go, "No one's going to do that." This is the internet. People get pretty crazy on the internet, and it's like a one-upmanship thing, right? As soon as somebody sees something kind of creative, a little bit wonky, it's like, "Oh yeah? Well, watch this. Hold my beer," as they say. Uh-oh, I hear coughing going on in chat. Uh-huh. I'm starting to see the plot develop here. Oh, it was good. That was good. And it got me thinking. Honestly, this is my brain yesterday, Uncle Bo. You kind of inspired me a little bit. Because I thought to myself, because people are going crazy for these mugs, the official Tyler Glenn Show ceramic mugs. There's only about, I'd say, 8 of them in existence. Well, I've got a few here at studio, but there's about 8 of them in existence in the area, and people are really going crazy for them. They want to get their hands on them, and I thought every month I should have like a contest where it's like, who is the biggest fan of the show? But there would have to be rules. Like, number 1, it would have to be, you'd have to show me you're a big fan. Number 1, being safe. Number 2, you can't be breaking any laws. And number 3 is that I don't want the manager of the mall or the manager of the store or the IKEA or police to contact me about you being a big fan. And I think that, well, and I said, Uncle Bo, there might be a mug coming your way, but you guys are going to have to fight over it. It's a one-shot deal. So our biggest fan winner for the month of May, let's just call it as it is going to be Uncle Bo. Uncle Bo, we're going to get you one of these mugs. Now, I know you had accomplices in this whole thing, so you're going to have to, you won already. You're the first one. So Uncle Bo, you've got bigger problems now because you've got one mug, and it sounds like you had accomplices helping you yesterday. So you're going to have to figure that stuff out on your own. But Uncle Bo was he's excited now. you get the first mug, and maybe we'll do this in June. So put your thinking cap on. Think about how you can show, but remember the rules. Number 1, you have to be safe. Number 2, no crimes committed. And number 3 is that I don't want blowback, okay? Like no manager from the mall calling me going, "Why are you sending your people over to the mall to dance naked in the water fountain?" And I just pulled that out of my head because I danced naked in the water fountain one time. Well, I wasn't naked. I had some clothes on, so anyway, those are the rules. I think we just invented a new contest. Anyhow, thank you for the fun, guys. That was funny yesterday. Speaking of fun, Kevin Farley is coming this week. He's going to be in Brandon on Friday and at the Elkhorn on Saturday. This is going to be an event that you don't want to miss. If you're going to be in the area, you're going to want to see Kevin Farley and do some of his comedy.
Pretty fat family. Yeah.
He's got famous family.
Chris Farley. I don't know if you guys remember Chris. Yeah, it's weird to be the brother of a famous guy. It's a weird club to be in. It's like me and Roger Clinton and Don Swayze. Some of the Baldwin brothers. It's a weird club. I had this guy come up to me one time and he's like, "Kevin Farley." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." He's like, "Yeah, I know Jim Hanks." I'm like, "What is that supposed to mean? I don't know what the hell you're talking about." He's like, Jim, he was in Forrest Gump. He's Tom's brother. I knew him. He's a good guy. I'm like, "I don't care."
Kevin Farley, again, in concert at the Keystone Center Amphitheater. He'll be there on Friday, and he'll be at the Elkhorn Resort on Saturday. Your chance to win tickets for free. Just go to my Facebook page, and you will see the Kevin Farley post there. Just click on it. You'll see everyone else has tagged a bestie, a black sheep bestie, we're calling it, and we'll pick a winner Thursday morning, okay? And that is going to get you tickets to the show, and it's also going to get you $50 gift card from our friends at Buffalo Bar and Grill up at the Elkhorn, okay? Make sure you do that before Thursday morning, because we'll be picking a winner, and someone will be going off to the Kevin Farley show. Also, be looking on the website for that coffee mug so you can win some globally sourced, locally roasted Forbidden Flavors fresh coffee. They take your taste buds around the world, Forbidden Flavors does. A commitment to quality and great roasts means you fall in love with your morning cup of joe. Text 204-720-4232 to place your order and pick it up through the drive-thru. Try today online, 15% off promo code TGS2023. Pro15. ForbiddenFlavors.ca. They're on 18th across from Canada Inns. Okay, on 18th across from Canada Inns, Forbidden Flavors. And also on 18th is Fun and Games HQ. That's a place with all the great games for the kids, right? They're a sponsor of the Tyler Glenn Show, too. Tell them that I sent you and get 100 tokens for $20 plus GST with over 50 games and simulators, pizza, slushies, cotton candy, mini donuts, popcorn, freshly squeezed lemonade, and more. They're across from Dollarama on 18th Street. And don't forget about the Domino's Tyler Special, 4 toppings, any medium or large, any kind of crust. So we're talking Brooklyn style, thin crust, hand tossed. Just go to Domino's and mention the Tyler Glenn Show. $12.99 gets you 4 toppings. It's loaded. 4 toppings. They're generous with the first 2. And then you double that up and you get the 4. Ooh, that's delicious. $12.99. You can use coupon code Tyler at Domino's.ca or 727-7077. That's 727-7077. Still on Facebook, it's Nurses Week. So make sure that if you know a nurse and you're proud of a nurse, you love a nurse, you're married to a nurse, maybe you are a nurse, jump on there and let's celebrate because it's Nurses Week this week. Wanted to make mention of that. It's Childhood Depression Awareness Day. It's Buttons Day. National Moscato Day. Oh, let's break that out. National Butterscotch Brownie Day. National Teacher Day. Tear the tags off the mattress day. Isn't that illegal? Doesn't it say on the tags that you'll go to jail? Uncle Bo, don't tear the tags off your mattress. Don't do it. Kathleen is a recently retired nurse, so that way to go. Way for putting in your tour of duty there, Kathleen. We salute you. Don't tear your tags off your mattress. Although it is tear the tags off the mattress day. What does that even mean? It does say you're guilty of a crime. And everyone is going to commit a crime today. In reality, if you purchase a mattress, if you own a mattress, it's the mattress you sleep on at night. It's perfectly legal to tear the tags off. There is a law against tearing tags off mattresses that don't belong to you. For example, at retail or in hotels. Okay. That explains it. So now I can go upstairs right after the show, rip that thing off. Because I didn't want to go to jail. I'm like Uncle Bo. They would love us in jail. They really would. So I'm not tearing any tags off any mattresses anytime soon. But apparently, I guess, as long as you own the mattress, you're good. You're good to go. And it's Lost Sock Memorial Day. A moment of silence for the lost socks that we have lost over the past year. The pink and blue striped socks. The dress sock that I think I lost in the dryer. The wool sock that I wanted to take ice fishing, but I couldn't find the damn thing. We will miss you. We will miss you, Lonely Sock. Wherever you are, someday we hope you find your way home again. Back to us, Lonely Sock. In that we pray to the sock gods. Amen. Heavy stuff. What is with those lost socks? You know, when you do the laundry, you should just roll them into each other, right? Like into the ball. It depends, I guess. Some people like to fold the socks. That's when you got trouble. When you're folding your socks together, because they just don't. It's like, no, I'm out of here. See ya. Yeah, no, you folded me. I don't like this other sock. And the other sock takes off, and that's it. You'll never to be found again. Misbehaving keeps the lonely sock and uses it as a car wash glove. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. Thanks for that handy dandy tip there. That is awesome. We're going to take a look at some of those Mother's Day pictures. Boy, we've got flooded with them. We got a Mother's Day contest going on with blush silks. Those beautiful pillowcases. Slept on mine again last night. Power went out again last night. I'm so glad that I'm on. And if I do go on, it's a power issue this time. My power went out. It went out in the west end of Brandon just as the hockey game was about to start. Apparently a transformer blew. That was the rumor. And thankfully, Hydro Crews did a pretty good job. It went off, I think, just before 7 o'clock and came back about 8:30. But, you know, I'll tell you, sitting without power for an hour and a half, you know, there's being without internet, and then there's being without power. It's just like, well, I guess I don't have the TV or my phone for a while because my phone was like at 10%. I'm like, well, I'll just go microwave some food, and I'll just like, oh, wait a second. Oh. Well, I'll go to the couch or I'll go to the fridge and grab a beer. And you grab something out of the fridge, and there's no fridge light, and it's like when the power is out, and I can hear because it was cold last night, and the furnace is going click, 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 and I'm like, oh shit, the furnace is trying to kick in, but we got no power. Thank God it wasn't 40 below. Anyway, power back, but it went off at midnight for about 10 minutes or so. I woke from my slumber, but it was so easy to get back to sleep with my blush silks pillow. Oh, so soft. And just like sleeping on a cloud. I just love the feel of it. It really, no wonder people like that. I get it. I get it now. It just feels so soft, and when you flip from side to side, there's no friction, and it's we'll talk more about that. Enter the contest so you can win one of these beautiful pillowcases for Mom. Okay, so get one of those pillowcases for Mom. Tasha's like, I want one of those pillowcases, definitely. Blush Silks Mother's Day contest. Okay, we got to say goodbye to our TikTok friends because we got to head to the beach, and we got a nice one today in Spain. They got the best beaches in Spain. It's amazing. Have a great day, TikTokers. Thanks for being part of the show, and we shall see you again tomorrow for a Hump Day edition of the Tyler Glenn Show, okay? Be safe. Be safe, you TikTokers. And we will say goodbye to our social media friends on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and all the rest of them here. And we invite you to come on over and join us at twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. Oh, and thank you, followers of the show. We hit 300 shows. 300 followers yesterday. Yahoo! Thank you. Thank you. 300. That is awesome. That is so great. And thank you to those that have linked their Twitch to their Amazon Prime account. Absolutely free of charge, but it helps out the show. It really does. It helps me to keep the power on in a good way. Anyway, thanks again. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. Come and join the fun on Twitch right now. Twitch.tv